Yes, a blessed morning to you, our dear listener, wherever you are in any part of the world. It's Lagoon Radio, and it's another episode of Newspaper Review. Yes, Newspaper Review is where we familiar you with the happenings in our national dailies. Yes, this program comes up as when it is early 9:30, but unfortunately, we couldn't start when it's that time. But now it's 24 minutes to the hour of 10, and you're welcome. I'm Kayode Ezekiel, and it's another beautiful morning. I'm not the only one in the studio. I have my producer and a co-presenter in the house with me. Shay, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, the whole world.
Yes, Ogbonge to the world is here to Sandra. Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
And we have our one and only politician in the house, Chimeze of Africa. Good morning, Mr. Cardinal.
Good morning.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now. Good morning, Mr. Cardinal.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show.
Yes, I'm settling the ball rolling with the Nigerian Tribune, the Nigerian most informative newspaper, and I have this content, this story to be the most prominent, because the moment you see the newspaper, you see it written bold, that is bagada bagada. That's how one Yoruba man would say it. Southwest Man or IPMAN threatens to sell petrol at 180 naira per litre. They further blames irregular supplies from government depots. Many stations shut. Queues return in Ibadan. 3 domestic airlines may fold up as litre of aviation fuel rises to 714 naira. Diesels nears 1,000 naira per litre. Well, I would love to meet with this Southwest IP man. I think it's a particular group where I would love to meet with them. So the moment they start, let me be buying in bulk and be reselling, no problem. It continues on the 6th and 7th page of that newspaper, and I have this story: PDP to screen articles running mates today. Well, that's political. It continues on the 18th page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. NCDC confirms 36 new monkeypox cases in 15 states. That's unfortunate. God will be with us. It continues on the 15th page of that newspaper. When I saw this story yesterday, I was a bit shocked until I discovered that it's not the same Shoyinka that I know. It's fine. Femi Shoyinka dies at 85. May his soul rest in peace. It continues on the 19th page of that newspaper. This is from Jiozo Kalu. Nothing wrong with Muslim ticket. Sandra, you are laughing.
She's not even laugh. That is not laugh. That is a killer smile.
Yes, what did you call it?
Killer smile or killer laugh.
God is alive.
That kind of laugh.
It continues on the 18th page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Inflation rate defies all mayors. Its 11-month high. That's unfortunate. It's from an economics. I think I have a minister there. It continues on the 6th page of that newspaper on ASU's strike. ASU's problem not simple. This is from the federal government. It continues on the 2nd page of that newspaper.
So they get bigger issues.
Well, I know be the same. Abdul Salami Committee signs peace accord with Ekiti Guber candidate. You know, it's some days to the election at Ekiti State. Well, it continues on the 17th page of that newspaper. Residents count losses as flood ravages Ibadan community. That's unfortunate. It continues on the 28th page of the newspaper on primary fallout. Rev'd move to override Buhari on statutory delegate. The story for this says electoral act has been weaponized, says deputy minority leader. Well, it continues on the 18th page of that newspaper. Oyo Assembly begins process of removing deputy governor. Well, it continues. The story for this says 24 lawmakers list 5-point allegation against him. It continues on the 19th page of that newspaper. In the pictorial message, I could see Alhaji Aliko Dangote, yes, and a company secretary and legal advisor. I think they are having a meeting. Okay, 16th annual general meeting. It's Dangote Sugar Refinery PLC in Lagos. That was yesterday. Well, it's fine. Grab a copy of the Nigerian most informative newspaper, that's Nigerian Tribune, and keep yourself informed. Yes, she is there.
Okay, I have here the news direct, Nigerian News Direct, and it says Lagos on the front page of the news. 2023, constitutionally impossible for Bashir to step down for Lawan, says Ade Borua. You get the story on page 2. And long queues return to Abuja, Ibadan filling stations. You get that on page 2. And we have stakeholders urge women to leverage opportunities in oil gas sector. You get the story on page 6. Nigerians' inflation rate increases to 17.71%. There says the MBS. You see the story on page 14 of the Nigerian News Direct. And Dangote, I think you've heard it. Dangote Sugar Refinery restate commitment to federal government backward integration policy.
Before Uncle. Monopoly.
Yeah, the story too is on page 4. And BMO hails Buhari's non-interference pledge ahead 2023 polls. You get the story on page 3. Reps order INEC to extend voters registration. You get the story on page 4. And Oyo Senator resigns PDP membership, defect to APC. You get the story on page 11 of the Nigerian News Direct. Just grab a copy and read through.
Yes, Sandra is there.
Okay, Nigeria Al Jazeera. Okay, on the front page, I have a presidential poll. PDP name article running mate today. PDP name article running mate today. You can see that one on the front page. As APC continue to search for Tinubu vice. Petrol sustain strain over sending on health education orders. You can see all those one on the front of Nigeria Al Jazeera. Senator Abba. Okay. All right.
Abaribe.
Yes, Senator Abaribe resigned as minister leader. Still
Minority leader.
Pardon?
He resigns as a
Minority leader. You can get that one still on that front page of news. Nigeria Al Jazeera. Dollar rise by 21%. Shortage praise after politician Matt Top. Let me take it again. Dollar rise by 21%. Shortage praise after the politic Matt up. You can get that one on page 4 of the newspaper. Stay on there. Rep me veto Buhari over amend the constitution.
Sector.
Okay. Over amend Wait, let me get it clear. All right. Rep may veto Buhari over amend section 84(8), page 22 of Nigeria Ajazura. Negotiation. We are waiting for federal government report, says ASU people. You can get that one on page 22 of that newspaper. Inflation hits 18 parent. NBS, I think that's what she and Sim read. Court jail mama B has 5 years over 71.4 million scandal. Page 10. African making process in general equation, youth empowerment, and NNECA. You can get all those in page 9 of Nigeria Ajazura. Just grab your copy and go through it.
Yes, Mr. Cardinal.
Okay, I have with me the Punch newspaper. On the lead headline, Wike Okowa face panel today. Camps fight over Atiku's VP slot. Atiku needs VP that can help rescue Nigeria from APC. Okowa's aide insists. Wike structure will give Atiku victory. Wike structure will give Atiku victory. Wike, ex-Rivers Commissioner. APC may unveil Tinubu's VP amid Muslim ticket controversy. And on the pictorial story, the peace pact that was signed yesterday in Ekiti State. Remember, the governorship election for Ekiti is coming up on Saturday. So Bishop Kuka, the Bishop of Sokoto Diocese Catholic Church, he's ambassador of the peace in Nigeria. And the story is Ekiti. Governorship candidates sign peace accord. NSCDC deploys 9,747 personnel on this insecurity. That's on page 8 of the Punch newspaper. Inflation surges again, hits 17.71% amid rising prices. Page 22 of the Punch. Experts call for action as monkeypox spreads to 15 states. Page 14. Oyo lawmakers begin moves to sack deputy governor. Page 10 of the Punch newspaper. Extend voter registration deadline. Reps urge INEC. Page 8. Rivers woman sells sister's baby for 600,000. Police arrest suspects. Page 4 and 5. Owo massacre. Senate demands raid on killers, hideouts, helicopter, drones deployment. Page 15 of the Punch newspaper.
Avenue to embezzle money.
But wait, the police aircraft and the one Navy are using, is it only to carry police IG and all the military chief?
Not only the military, they carry the politicians to the executives. I think they Osinbajo, Buhari, they have those allotted to them.
No, they have those ones are for them, presidential and I'm talking about the one the
it's
police.
Under the military too.
Okay.
We shouldn't forget the Nigerian Navy.
Varsity lecturers, others spend 719 days on strike under Buhari.
Somebody
Page
is
10.
They are counting. Kill.
Only Lagos, Delta, Kaduna, 2 others pay pensions. Pencom. Hear it again. Only Lagos, Delta, Kaduna, 2 others pay pensions. Page 23, if you want to know the states that are paying pensions. Buhari okays TCN on bottling. NEC orders 5,000 megawatts delivery July 1. Our lawyers studying judgment on 1.7 billion Malabu scam case. Federal government. Page 14 of the Punch newspaper. 70 airlines failed in Nigeria. 3 may collapse soon. AON. Page 21 of the Punch newspaper. And on top of that newspaper, you see Nigerians' FS reserves to fall as CBN plans 1.7 billion arrears payment. Page 22 of the Punch newspaper. Everything is just falling in Nigeria. And that's all we have on the Punch newspaper this morning.
Well, actually, something caught my attention about how many thousands of policemen will be deployed to Ekiti State for the governorship election.
I forgot, but it's much.
Like, I think over 30,000.
Yes.
Now the question is, those people are they new policemen, or those people will leave their primary, their PPE? You understand?
This is Nigeria, we'll focus more on election than governance.
Okay.
If you can remember, a lot of governors has been in Abuja for over 1 month.
Okay.
They've not been to their states.
Yes, I think I saw Sanwo-Olu in Ekiti too, even during the.
Sanwo-Olu has been from Abuja to Ekiti to following Tinubu campaign. It's like he's the campaign DG. The Imo State governor, over 1 month, he has not been in the state.
Okay.
In fact, almost all of them, they've been in Abuja since before the primary election.
Okay.
So we don't care about governance in Nigeria. We care more about winning the elections, because when you hear Governor Joseph, former governor of Abia State, Joseph Carlo yesterday saying Muslim ticket doesn't matter. That what matters is for APC to win the election. You see where our politicians are going. So governance is not our priority. It's to win the election. You will see this. You watch TV today.
Okay.
You will see almost all the APC governors. They are campaigning. They have abandoned governance in theirs. Even the ones kidnapping and ravaging their states, they are still there.
Okay, I think I have my answer. Yes, let me quickly run through the Nigerian News Direct newspaper, and I have this story to be the most prominent. On 2023, constitutionally impossible for Bashir to step down for Lawan. This is from Adigboruwa. Well, it's a Yoruba man. Whether it's possible or impossible, I don't think.
No, I watched the interview of that Bashir yesterday on TV.
Yeah.
There is this game these politicians play.
Yeah.
They don't put their eggs in one basket. They buy two forms.
Sir.
Yes, some of them buy presidential.
Somebody did that in the Eastern Party.
Ababio, Umahi, Lawan. So when they fail as president, they will go down and they will place an ally who will be loyal to them. So that when they fail for presidency, Ababio, his own has failed.
Okay.
He brought Wayo primaries. INEC failed to recognize that. Then which one again? Ojo Sakalo went back to his own. Another person also went back and collected Umahi. Went back and collected his own.
David
but
Umahi.
Yes, Lawan, the Senate president,
Ahmed.
he was not in the primary election. And this man now won the primary election.
Nice one.
For the Senate. So yesterday they were asking me, are you going? He said he has written to INEC and written to APC that he is the authentic candidate of the APC.
Definitely.
That he's not going to step down for Ahmed Lawan.
So are we going to have another Senate president anytime soon in the House?
No, this is for the next term.
I understand.
And Ahmed Lawan has spent over 15 years in the Senate. In fact, in the two chambers.
Chimeze, don't worry. We are fine. Yes, let me continue. I have Dangote Refinery restate commitment to federal government backward integration policy. I think I saw. I took that one the other time. Long queues return to Abuja, Ibadan filling stations. Be prepared though if you are applying that area. Continues on the second page of that newspaper. Stakeholders urge women to leverage opportunities in oil and gas sector. It should be in a person we get money to chop. Nigeria's inflation rate increases to 17.71%. This is from NBC. It's not making sense again. BMO hails Buhari's non-interference pledge ahead 2023 polls. This BMO is not serious. This person, Asha. Sorry, you are serious. It continues on the third page of that newspaper. Rev'd order INEC to extend voters' registration. Well, it continues on the fourth page of that newspaper. Oyo Senator resigns PDP membership. Defect to APC. It continues on the 11th page of that newspaper. Grab a copy of the local content newspaper of the year. That's the Nigerian News Direct, and be informed. Yeah, sure. You don't have anyone you can quickly run through?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me quickly run through the Telegraph newspaper. On the front page, is all about the absolute crisis complicated, says the federal government. Yeah, you get a story, everything on page 2 and page 4 respectively. And Marketers Institute blame corruption for World Bank's 5 trillion naira fuel subsidy prediction. Petrol may sell for 180 in Southwest, says the hype man. You'll get the story on the front page and continuation on page 3. And inflationary pressure pushes cost of food items to 9.5%. You said the story on page 26. And operators, 3 airlines risk extinction in few weeks. You got a story on page 2. Train attack. Victims still sick, mentally unstable. Families. You get a story on page 7 of the New Telegraph newspaper. And 2023 will work for Tinubu same way I worked for Lawan, says Kalu. You said you get a story on page 3. PDP screens articles running mate today. Yeah, you get a story on page 4, and page 26. Microsoft withdraws support for Internet Explorer. You get a story on page 8. And pandemonium as suspected cultists invade teaching hospital to claim dead bodies. You get a story.
That's an Osho state.
You get a story on page 7. It is not indicated here. Electoral Act. Reps removes override Buhari's assent. Urge INEC to extend voter registration by 2 months. You get a story on page 4 and on page 8. And according to study, optimism tied to long lifespan. You get a story on page 26. Just grab a copy of New Telegraph newspaper and read through.
Yes, that's where we will putting a stop on this episode of the newspaper review on this our platform today. Yes, tomorrow will be another day when we'll be having you and you will be having us. Yes, follow us on our social media handles on Facebook, Lagoon Radio Nigeria, on Instagram and Twitter, Lagoonradio.Ng. And it's about time you will be having Chimeze on another episode of State of the Nation. Thank you, Sheyi. Thank you, Sandra. Chimeze. We are grateful. I'm Kayode Ezekiel Avin, the host on the show. I will come again tomorrow. Yes, do have unto yourself a blessed day.